actually have no bloody idea if this is actually live. Because, you know, the last couple of times I tried to do this, it has been just a crapshoot as to, you know, technology actually working. So let's wait and see if it pops up. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Ground control to Major Tom. They see me! At least Barbara sees me. Rowan, get down. Don't do that. Rowan, come here. You're going to hang out in Justice's seat until Justice comes up. Yeah. Hang out here. Give me... Or walk away. Anyway. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Happy pre-Halloween. It's almost the spoopy day. I've got a spoopy cat. He is spoopy. He is very spoopy. Look at you, spoopy kitty. He really wants attention. He really wants food, even though he's been fed. He's trying to con more food out of me. Hi. Love you, boy. So yeah, Jess is having a cigarette. Will join us momentarily. In the meantime, I finally got this blasted PS TV to work. Sony and your need for HDCP on everything. The PS3 was a crapshoot with that. The PS TV is apparently just as bad. At least on the PS4 you can turn it off to where you can still stream game footage, but it won't work for movies. So, and Rowan's back to chewing on things. Alright, so I have on my PS TV, the reason why I did this is I did a live stream on this before. I have my entire PSP library as well as my entire PS1 library. So I have a lot of games. And there are a couple of kind of spooky related games. I've played Skull Monkeys before, but you know, a game called Skull Monkeys, that seems like a pretty, you know, spooky game. You've got Resident Evil. I've got, you know, those. Which I'm not playing those today. You've got Parasite Eve, which is something I kind of want to let's play one of these days. Like, it's a very interesting RPG done by Square. Rowan, I swear. Come and just be. Come here and just hang out with me. Hang out with me. So what I'm actually going to be playing today is there's two games that I kind of want to play, but I'll probably only stick to one. We've got Darkstalkers 3, which I figure, you know, a fighting game all about, you know, creatures of the night. That kind of fits the theme. But, you know, Medieval is actually what I intend, or Castlevania also works. I've got several of those. But Medieval was what I was actually intending on live streaming tonight. So we've got the original PS1 version, and I also have the remastered edition. I'm gonna play the PS1 version, and I'm gonna keep a cat on my lap because you're just getting into stuff. Gotta chew on things. Gotta attack cables. You're just being adorable and spoopy, and just I don't understand. I don't know why. And you're purring so loudly even though you really just want down. There you go. Okay. Behave, or I'm going to have to pick you up again. Now, hopefully this actually works. It does take a minute with some of the converted games, because in order to play it on the PS TV, you have to do a lot of conversions. And if it doesn't work, I will do the remastered edition, which it seems like it may be doing? I don't know. Alright, let's just go back to and we'll do the remastered version. It's fine. It's the same game. Maybe. Maybe it will actually go back. Alright, we'll pop out of that. I really wish there was a more easy way to do this. for the PS1 games. Really wish there was. Like, come on. We got Cirque. Hello. Alright, so. Only problem is it does take a minute to load up because I have a ridiculously large USB drive attached to my PS TV. So, also, I have Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins, which I actually kind of hate the PSP game. Like, I kind of hate that. Alright, Medieval Resurrection. We'll play this version. I have to find out why my PS1 version's not wanting to load properly. Okay, that's Bones in the Sand, and apparently Cambridge. The more you know. Medieval Resurrection. There is a HD remake that came out. I tried downloading it on the Switch. I actually really don't like it. I don't know why. It just didn't feel the same to me. It was weird. Very weird. I don't know if maybe it just looked too new and lost some of that classic feel to it. It was good. It played well. Like, I do mini games. I forgot there were mini games added to this. Well, that's pleasant. Looks like a castle in hell. That's where I'd like to vacation. I'm pretty sure there's voice acting that I'm missing at the moment because I can't hear anything. So we're just gonna skip. No one cares about the story. No one does. I mean, they do. If people were caring about the story, I'd be let's playing it instead of live streaming it. I do not usually live stream things that I intend to focus on, because that's the thing. I don't focus. I tend to just drift off and read the chat. Oh no, Ben's net connection. Can you hear a little voice acting? Yeah, I kind of figured there was voice acting. And I love that your starting weapon is your left arm. I've said about a couple of things. It's like I would give my left arm for that, and apparently Sir Dan feels that is true to form. A chalice challenge. Alright, let's get the sword. It's a wooden sword. Let's get a health bottle. This is a tutorial that I'm going to ignore. Because let's face it, I ignore tutorials. Oh, it's not going to let me until I do something specific, isn't it? And joust. I say, do I have to read all the books? Found time rune and a treasure chest, and I just walked into whatever that is. Looks like urine. No, don't. Apparently, there's not really a good. Like, that readies attacks. But not what I wanted. Like, apparently both control. I figured there was I have to remember, I'm playing a PSP game, so there weren't dual analog sticks, were there? Yeah, there weren't. Alright, are you gonna actually let me... Using Time Rune. Go into the green stuff. Dan's Crypt, the graveyard. We're gonna enter the graveyard. Enter Sandman! Sir Dan is well armed already. That's actually... That's a good one. I like that one.
I sense Zarok is very close by.
Just gonna charge my laser. Oh, hey, look. A new sword. I got a short sword. Because a wooden sword probably wouldn't do well against zombies. Zombies coming up the hill right now. Grab the shotgun. You don't have time to load it. We did that shit for you. I love that joke. Attention, scum. Well, fuck you.
Here I come to wreck the day.
Well, you came in at just the right time. Attention, scum.
I heard. Like, what up, demon? It's your boy.
So I was telling Jess, I was having a conversation with Libet the other day, thinking about trying to change my intro, because I actually didn't know I had an intro until one of you guys. It was one of my long-term. It might have been 7, or it may have been maybe even before 7's time. But it was one of my long-term viewers pointed out that I have an intro. I say, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Because like that was how I started all of my videos. And I didn't realize that I was doing that. Like that was all completely subconscious until that viewer pointed that out to me. And I'm like, okay, that's neat and all. Can I not kill Thing? Also just watched...
Kill Thing.
Also just watched Addams Family because, gotta enjoy some spoopy movies. But anyway, so like I was telling Jess, I had a conversation with Libet of, I came up with that without realizing that I came up with that. Like I didn't know that was, a thing I did. Like, these days I could oh God, they're following me. They're my friends now. I have, someone lent me some hands. Oh. There we go. Oh, no, that one's staying with me. So I was like, well, maybe I should come up with a new intro, one that's, a little more inclusive, because, ladies and gentlemen, not quite, as inclusive as it could be to, the NB folks. So, like, I'm like, I could come up with something. And then, like, Libet helped me look up a lot of things. And one that I want to try to transition to is they, these, and gentle them? Was that the one? That was the one.
Sadies and gentlemen. Gentle them. Sorry.
No, it was they, comma, these, and gentle them, I think.
No, I mean, it's written out. Thadies.
Oh.
And gentle them.
I'll have to find the one that lit it, because, like, that one was like, okay, that was... It was they, these, and them, basically, was the gist of it. And talking to Jess about it and trying to come up with, there were a couple other ones that I'm like, I would love to do, but I'm pretty sure I would just get demonetized in the first, like...
How long have you been streaming now? It's been more than 2 minutes, right?
It has been. So I was like, hello, fuckers!
Or I told him that he could say, hello, and then bleep it, and then just say, well, you know what you guys are.
Like, that one I thought was also kind of cute. Like, there were some really interesting ones, but,
What's up, peasants?
What's up, peasants was one. Well, apparently attention, scum could be one. I could just go about that.
You rat bastards.
That's so like that was actually one thing that I noticed. Philip DeFranco has "Hello, you beautiful bastards," and I'm like, that's adorable, and I don't know how he doesn't get demonetized. I'm guessing it's probably because he is a much larger channel than I am.
Yeah, I do like y'all. Y'all's kind of my thing. You don't say y'all.
I don't. I do not. I actually hate saying y'all because it sounds so fake and forced coming from me. Because I never developed an accent. I didn't live in West Virginia long enough to pick up any, mountain folk vernacular. Just never happened.
Okay, but y'all isn't mountain folk.
No, but they use it as well.
Yes. And
so anytime I try to take something like that, it just sounds so fucking forced. It's like, y'all!
It is the perfect third person plural. It's perfect. Yes, I do think Rebel Scum would be a good... What's up, Rebel Scum? Or scruffy-looking nerf herders.
Well, the problem with that is that would lead more of a Star Wars connotation that my channel doesn't really have. Because, I was only a huge Star Wars nerd where I did pen and paper RPG for 8 years.
Okay, but you're insinuating that there's like an overly specific theme for your channel? And really, it's just you being a nerd.
I'm sitting here going, my hat is my own. But, when you frame it like that, I am the bone of my club.
I'll show you the bone of my club.
Ladies!
I mean, what up, ladies? Oh, by the way, Mom isn't going to be able to tune into the stream, but she told me to tell you hi.
Hi, Mom! I have found throwing... I'm just finding all sorts of weapons. Can I cycle between them? Oh, God! I just... went on a running rampage.
Oh, okay.
Can I not cycle between... Is there... Controls! Reset camera... Okay, there is not actually... Yeah, there's not actually a way to do that. Okay, well, I'm just stuck with 48 out of 250 throwing knives. And apparently my aim sucks. But I nailed him in the gut, so... But yeah, like, there's a lot of interesting... greetings. And I always lose my shit at that one picture of H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh, yeah.
It's your boy H.P. back with the fish people.
What's poppin'? It's your boy H.P.
But I'm also 36. I feel like if I say what's poppin', someone will come to my house and just beat me in the knees with a tire iron.
Bitch, I'm 38. I say whatever I want. I don't care. That's not true. I do care. There are things that are completely off limits that will never come out of my mouth. But I am not at all afraid to be like, what's poppin'?
Well, you also, I'm pretty sure the first time you greeted me, you said, what's kickin' chicken?
Yes.
So,
What's kickin' chicken?
I feel like you might have a little more leeway than that. Again, you're a more fun nerd. I'm just a more weird nerd.
I mean, that's an interesting breakdown.
I also have no idea where I'm going. There's a rock over here that I don't know if I can break through. Let's see if I can.
What's
No.
that loving in the oven?
What's that loving?
That just sounds like a very glib way of asking if someone's pregnant.
Or
What's that? Some loving in the oven?
or that I'm secretly the Pillsbury Doughboy.
I mean, let's face it. I'm closer to being the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Right, there's a lot of rocks that I can't seem to get past, and I don't know how. Let me just waste all these throwing daggers, because it really doesn't fucking matter. I don't know why I can't just walk by and pick them up, either. Like, I'm throwing them... They're landing over here.
I'm doing my best.
Oh, well, I'm back to my arm. Well...
Is that a bone in your club, or are you just happy to see me?
I really don't know where I'm supposed to go now. I'm quite upset by this. Oh, I can switch weapons! Let me see if I can I break rocks with the club? You know what you can do with the club? I can break rocks. What you can do with the club is you can prevent your car from being stolen. And I'm not talking about that thing that you put on the steering wheel. I'm talking about if you beat people with the club.
Standing in front of your car, club in hand.
I've talked about
Think about it, punk. I dare you.
I've talked about it before. My dad used to love a commercial. I forget who. What was it? Was a. I think it was an insurance commercial, but they had a trunk monkey, and it was an auto deterrent system. Like a guy was breaking into a car, and like the back seat folds down, and a monkey comes crawling out with a crowbar. And the best part is, it was a real monkey with a real crowbar, and I'm like, that's oddly dangerous.
I have questions.
Hey, shift your arm.
I don't-
Not entirely sure I want the answer to those questions.
And Pin is quoting White and Nerdy. He's ready to bone some enemies. Oh god, they're coming out of the crypts. Who would have thought the zombies would come out of the crypts?
I don't know. That's pretty bougie. I like my zombies coming straight up out of graves. You gotta climb through the dirt or it's nothing.
Okay, so I remember when we were watching through Game of Thrones, and we were like, hoping for, season 8 not sucking. Talking about how they were getting ready for the battle at Winterfell against the Night King. We're like, what would be great? There's a series of fucking crypts under Winterfell.
Just a bunch of dead Starks.
Just showing up and wreaking havoc. Like, not as bad guys, but like this. Not the inhabitants of Winterfell.
But yeah, it would be really fucking awesome to have some White Walkers. Well, okay, they wouldn't be White Walkers; they'd just be whites. But like fighting on Team Stark, that would be kind of rad.
Yeah, because like maybe their motto is "Winter is coming." They may be prepared for this, so maybe
Got some of the little magical charms from the Children of the Forest on the First Men, and
they have like a ritual to prepare their dead to. Bury them so that when they come back, they're not evil and they're working for the good guy. That would have been... well, I mean, quite honestly, anything would have been better than what we got for Season 8.
Season 8 was just a preview of 2020.
Oh, hey. Hi, guys. I'm taking your stuff. Who? Oh my god.
Hello, stranger. What can
You are...
It looks
It looks like a Muppet.
a gargoyle version of the Yip Yip monsters.
Yep, yep,
Yip, 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 yip.
I'm not buying anything from you. I am, however, going to keep hitting the statue for lightning to come out. Found chalice. Meet the greatest warriors from history. Let's just open everything, shall we? Oh, it doesn't stay open. Well, oh god, you came out. Just you go back in.
I don't know. I think Arya made pretty good choices considering the very limited number of choices she had. Arguably the same with Sansa. Everyone else I have issues with their whole decision making.
I just felt like season 8 everyone got shafted.
Well, not Bran.
Alright, now that I know how to actually do things. Also, Bran...
This is true, DB. They don't. I know. I've seen it happen. I've made some of those shitty decisions myself.
Who's what now?
Penn said people don't make good decisions in that world, and DB said people don't make good decisions in this world. I know. I've seen me do it. Like, hey, let's go to grad school.
I've got a shield! I'm Captain America! Except with green hands. Oh, well, lovely. Little Healy spot.
He just kind of looked like Sully without the fur.
Whee!
Kitty.
That's what that button does. Okay. Using Moon Rune. I mooned them!
Well, I mean, kind of mooning everybody, actually.
No, he's wearing pants.
Barely.
He's got armor.
Armor isn't pants.
Armor is pants. He's got pants underneath the armor. See, it's the same red as his frilly shirt.
All I'm saying is like a few wrong shimmies, and that armor just comes maybe, who knows, we'll get some butt cleavage out of there.
He has no butt. He's a skeleton.
Little pelvic bone.
Yeah, we can see the bone.
A skinless chap.
Do you have America's ass? I don't know. I don't think Sir Dan has an ass. I'm pretty sure he is sans ass.
Sorry, I was thinking about America's ass.
Chris Evans has a nice ass.
Somebody posted this memed whatever, and it was making a completely valid point, but that's not even where I'm going. But it had a dude buck naked laying on an air mattress that was starting to deflate under him, and like the sheets kind of wrapped around his legs, and there was just two perfect ass cheeks just framed by the sheets, and it was just like, I want that. I want my butt to look like that. Like, perfect.
No, ask me. It can't be Captain America. I mean, there are many guys that I've looked at and like, I would literally kill to have that. I would kill you to take your body. Except not as, Hannibal Lecter-y.
Well, you'd be closer to the very transphobic character of Buffalo Bill in the manner of like creating a bodysuit as opposed to eating it.
True. Like, or I could be the Bug from Men in Black and wear an Edgar suit.
That is true. You could totally. I can't remember what I saw recently with her in it. Just a little bit, whatever. And every time I see her, it doesn't matter what she's in. I just sit there and like.
Edgar suit.
Edgar suit. Sugar. In water.
Chris Evans is definitely a good-looking guy. He is. I'd say probably the most attractive of the Avengers. Personally.
No, I would disagree with that. I mean, he's definitely up there.
Then
I wouldn't say the most.
Who would you rank higher?
Well, I think it's because we just have very different personal tastes.
Well, so I'm curious as to who you would rank higher. Because, I know that you love Chris Evans looking...
I do.
What was it?
But Thor.
Okay, yeah, Thor.
And Loki.
Loki's not an Avenger. He doesn't
Okay,
count.
fine. I mean, he helped. Once.
Kind of.
And well after the fact.
After he was a douche and stole something.
And you know how I feel about Bruce Banner. Like, I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know if...
Conventionally attractive, okay. Not as conventionally attractive as Captain America. But, sorry, Bruce Banner.
Now, is that Bruce Banner or is that Mark Ruffalo?
Both?
Because
actually, it's more Bruce Banner than Mark Ruffalo.
I don't know. There's one thing that I love. Mark Ruffalo is at one of the premieres.
Yeah,
and like he kept walking up behind people, like other cast members, like Chris Evans and I think one of them was Jeremy Renner, and he's just like creeping up and just and like is that Chris Evans?
Although honestly, I really don't think that his Bruce Banner is all that different from him. So
That's because like I keep thinking Bruce Banner from the comics is a very different person than Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner, and I like Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner far better.
Well, Idris Elba wasn't an Avenger.
He wasn't an Avenger. He should have been, though. Fucking should have been.
Heimdall is... really, as long as it's not Jeremy Renner, I think we're okay. Scarlett Johansson is also kind of on my shit list. But definitely not Jeremy Renner.
I personally love Elizabeth Olsen. I think she was just fantastic for that role. Just hands down. And I'm kind of glad that they made Scarlet Witch not like super fucking weird, because they could have. Because for a real long time there was a weird incestuous feel between her and Quicksilver in the comics that I'm just like, please no.
Scarlett Johansson's been real gross about playing trans characters and starring in what was
Ghost
it?
in the Shell.
Yeah. which clearly should not have been starring a white woman.
Ouch.
But yeah, she's problematic as fuck. And basically falls back on, well, it's acting. And it's like, well, yeah, but do you know who's underrepresented in Hollywood? Trans actors and Asian actors. And so maybe just sit the fuck down and shut up. Just a suggestion.
I also don't think they should have made a Ghost in the Shell live-action movie anyway. There's no way they were going to make it half decent. Because I know... I haven't even seen the live-action one, but, like, I know they were going to focus on the action. And it was never about that. It was always about the creepiness of human consciousness. Like, I still want you to watch the show, Standalone Complex. For Ghost in the Shell. So there's a series of characters that show up. The Tachikomas. They're tanks. Mm-hmm. They're like little spider tanks. Like one person can fit inside them. They're meant to be, this, transport and, support option for this team. But they have an AI. And as the series progresses, you see them develop. And that's one of the best underlying themes of it is this AI is gaining consciousness.
Yeah.
And, like, one of them is treated differently than the others. One of them is, like, one of the main character's personal tachikomas. So he treats it better than the other. Like, he gives it real oil instead of synthetic oil. And, like, all of these. So, like, you see personalities in them start to diverge, but they all still kind of share a consciousness. It's so fucking good. Just sitting there looking at them kind of... It's almost like watching children grow up. Because, like, you can see them, piece together higher reasoning. And it's just so good. I will rewatch the show just to just to see them. But I know the live action one was all about action. Like, no. There was action in it, but there was also... a lot of subtlety that I'm pretty sure they hammered the fuck out of the live action.
Yeah,
Is this the PS4 remake? This is the PSP version.
The penis P?
Penis Yes.
I'm sorry. I can never unhear that, ever.
Oh god. I can light on fire. That's not good. Oh, I am currently on... Oh, no. Those go away after a while, it seems. Do I have to light myself on fire and... burn down the book? I think that's what I have to do. I think I gotta burn down some books.
Look at these hot bones.
No. Maybe I was wrong. I was wrong. Newest Netflix one had elaborate 3D flopping fight with a naked dude. They got most of their efforts. Oh, well. Alright, maybe I should actually read the things that pop up. Yes?
I just saw Pumpkin Babies in Harmony, and I have feelings about those things.
Alright, that didn't really answer any questions. It really doesn't help that I don't pay attention. Like, that's really the crux of my problem with live streams. I don't pay attention. I dick around way too much.
With live streams?
Yeah. Oh, fuck you.
I'm thinking about how often you forget I'm shorter than you.
admit a lot of people are shorter than me, alright?
I don't even remember what we were talking about. I think it was while we were clearing out junk or whatever, and like, he like leans over to kind of look into my bedroom and then manages to catch me out of the corner of his eye, and he's like, "Oh my god, you're short." Uh-huh. That's why I call for a tall person to get shit off of the high shelves for me.
Alright, let me see. Can I switch to the club?
Yeah, he did. He beheld it.
I did a thing. I keep forgetting that I have a club that breaks shit. You would think I would remember I have a club. Alright, that I feel like should do some... Oh, it's just a fucking switch? I want to light something on fire. You give me the option of being on fire. I want to be... Oh, there's a shovel.
Boom, 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 boom. Like, actually shrunk, or found out a measurement was off, or... I have questions.
And now I know what I'm supposed to do. I think. Oh, come on. That's the same fucking thing. Melee weapons, artifacts, keys. I don't... How do I use my...
Ah, I see. Yeah, at 74, you do kind of tend to shrink a bit.
Yeah. Alright, I have a health potion. I don't know how to use it. I've also got all these things that I don't know how to use. That thing looks like it should let me light it on fire, but I just stood on it and it didn't do anything while I was on fire. Gonna end up dying.
Aren't we all?
I mean...
I saw... So, while I was, busy making myself fashionably late for the live stream, I went and smoked a cigarette, and then I was like, I need to pee. 'Cause you needed that information. Anyway, I came across a meme that a friend of mine posted of a kid just sitting, like, at a picnic table, like, this. And it said, when I think about the fact that in 6 days or less, we'll be in the middle of inescapable civil unrest. And I was like, yup. It's gonna be great.
Alright, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Should probably look this up. Because I'm so close to dead. So close to dead. Where's my phone? I will look this up.
I'd be panicked about it, but, like, I don't have the energy to panic anymore. Like, the last 38 years, sorry, I had a birthday, last 38 years of my life have drained me of my will to panic about this particular thing. But it's been much worse in the last 10 years. And then very, very worse this year. And I just, like, okay. I mean, if I gotta die for the revolution, it's what's gonna happen. Like, I'm not all that fussed about it. I'm worried about everybody else, just not about my own personal safety.
Well, like, where am I? I have no idea where I am. I can restart the level. Let's restart the level. Mostly because I'm almost dead. Cemetery Hill.
So is my soul.
Like, hearing my brother talk, it's like talking about, never really intended on living this long.
I mean,
I made a lot of stupid choices as a kid.
election night. Next Tuesday.
Alright. Grab the club. Get the club. Witch's Code. Use the club to smash 3 boulders. I've smashed 2 boulders. Kill zombies. Look for a bookcase in the back. Find a fireplace room. Use the secondary attack. Oh, I can use the club as a fucking torch. It all comes down to this fucking club.
You know, Pen, if I had money for every time I've been called Jen or Jennifer, I mean, I wouldn't be rich, but I'd be more financially secure than I am at the moment.
I wish I had $1 for every time someone called me Stolings. Apparently,
That hard of an emphasis on the O?
because apparently STA is the appropriate spelling for it, and STO is wrong, and so they must feel that.
I get real pissed off when people are like, your name is wrong. Surname or otherwise. Like, it's a fucking name.
Oh god, that's...
Like,
that's
we named our dog, that we adopted, back in 2012? We named him Tybalt. And it was spelled Tybault. And, I mean, of course, inspired by Tybalt from Shakespeare, but not spelt the same. And I cannot tell you how many people were like, your dog's name is spelt wrong. And it's like, no, it was spelt that way pretty intentionally. Like, fuck off.
Maybe you're just, saying it wrong.
Your name isn't spelt wrong. It's not wrong to have an O.
I mean, I never thought so, but apparently many people did.
I like it. Chris Dolan, enchanted and sentient holiday bread / cake, here to bring joy to the peoples.
What? Oh, well then, I mean...
But... yeah, no, I'm glad that you'll be in a reasonably safer position, Pen. Although, I mean, it's still just, not awesome. But I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm panicking about it, but I am very aware of the fact that, like, I am less straight and cis-passing than I used to be, and I'm poor and disabled, and it's pretty much my whiteness that saves me from the worst of it, and like, I need to be very aware and conscious of that fact and be able to use it to protect my friends and neighbors and that don't enjoy that privilege. And I try, although, I mean, the whole being disabled part does kind of... I'm not as active as I used to be in the protecting part, which sucks. And makes me feel useless. But that's a conversation for my therapist.
What, are you saying that this live stream isn't therapy? If my name is wrong, why does your wife get it right? Ha ha! That's...
Hey, that grave back there. Loose soil on top. You dig?
Oh God, he just fell out of that coffin. Just fell out. Oh God, more coffins.
Yeah, solidarity is... I mean, to go back to how I just deploy slang all the time. Solidarity is my jam.
It's my jam. I mean...
What's poppin', solidarity? It's your boy!
What's poppin', nobody? It's you. And spin. I love that, you know, the take on Sir Dan is he's basically kind of like a 3D Zelda. And so, like, he gets a spin slash, but it's it's just the upper torso that spins. Which I think is hilarious.
Yeah, I think if we have opportunities to share information that would be helpful for mutual aid stuff, that could be helpful. And if you don't have stuff like that, like, get in on Cash App or Venmo or something so that we can help each other out as we can and are able.
The health file and the chalice behind some trees with a skeleton. Will you? I'm a better skeleton. We are all just a ghost piloting a skeleton inside of a meat sack.
It's true. I am not in need of assistance at the moment. But I have, especially as I've started getting, like, closer and closer to, like, pitching my writing other places and whatever, just debating whether or not to add, like, Cash App or Venmo or something information on, or PayPal on my Twitter bio. I'm not, I don't know. Oh, that's thoughtful. But yeah, let's check in, I guess, as a group periodically over the coming weeks and kind of figure out who needs what, I think would be good.
Oh God, I have 1 health left. 1 single solitary health. I don't think I'm going to survive this. Oh God. Oh no. Can I? Nope. I actually didn't switch to the club. Okay, yeah, I can break these. Well, you. Just gonna do that. So much easier. Because you keep sending these godforsaken rocks down at me. I'm not Mario. This isn't Donkey Kong. Yeah.
Could
Bastards. It could be.
This could be us that you play in. Do I want more vodka?
Yeah.
I do?
Sure.
Cool. Be right back.
His torso spins, but his spine doesn't break. 3D Donkey Kong. That's actually kind of like, that is exactly what that segment is. It's 3D Donkey Kong. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of the apocryphal Chinese curse sins. Alright, who are you? Pretty sure the other one's Robin Hood. Are you Thor? You're probably Thor. Yep, found a Warhammer. Is that an upgrade to my club? Kind of. Oh, well then. Since I'm not really using a shield, I got a hammer.
If only I had a hammer.
When you have a hammer, everything starts to look like a nail.
Yep. As conservatives. I mean... Sorry.
And... This is great for crowd control. You took my hammer! You little bastard! Give me my hammer back! He just... Bitch just walk up and took it. You're Iron Man and he just took your suit?
Interesting pen. Do you think maybe it's like the way your body's metabolizing it, or is it just like a caffeine crash that kind of just helps you knock off for bedtime?
Rowan, would you stop?
Ah! Yeah, that makes sense.
I will say caffeine actually doesn't really affect me unless it's super concentrated. Like, if I had like a Jolt Cola or a Surge back in the day, that'd keep me up for a little while. Coffee will keep me up for a little while. But I can down soda.
You sweet son of a child.
Yes.
So jaded. Because I don't know if it's the depression or the trauma response, because we're living during a collective trauma, or just the fibro flares or what, I don't know. But like, I usually drink 2 to 3 cups of coffee every morning, and about 55-60% of the time I get through my second cup of coffee and I'm ready to go back to bed. And I usually can just pass right out. I still have to have the coffee in order to wake up. It's just not doing a lot to keep me awake.
Alright, what the hell am I supposed to do here now? Have I ever been tested for ADHD? I have not. I mean, if I have it, I feel like I have a very mild version of it, because like, I can stay focused when I want to. but I have a much easier time focusing on things that I enjoy.
Well, that's true of anybody.
That's the thing. It's like that. I feel is just more of a standard response. So like I don't know if.
But like, okay, so not all of ADHD is inattention. Some of it is hyper attention. Like.
So, okay, I will say I did have a lot of hypertension issues before I was on medication for anxiety.
Just hyper focusing and...
Like, part of it was like, I would go to work on my computer. I needed to... Something was wrong with it. I would not stop until it was fixed.
And forget to eat,
Or not really forget to eat. It's like... Because a lot of times, like, okay, it happens around 6 o'clock. I'll take a break to eat, go back to it, still work on it. 3 o'clock in the morning, it's right, I should probably go to sleep. It's not done yet. Let me fix this, and that's how I would. All right, let's see. Look for a floor panel with light coming out from. I have to break a floor panel. It's got light coming out of the edges. I don't think any of these do.
Is it back there? The sparkly?
No, the sparkly is...
Oh.
It's just pointing to where I'm going. Well, apparently it requires the club. Well, one of these is going to get me to where I need to go. The others are just going to give me money.
Yeah, I being on the spectrum generally, I do have some pretty serious rejection sensitive dysphoria. I didn't really know, I didn't have a word for it until recently. I just thought it was just me, Sensitive Jess. Shouldn't take things so personally.
There's... Okay, I've been in all of these. I've been... There's not a place to go. They're just all shallow graves.
Cheers to that, Pen. I'm sorry. That sucks.
Shallow grave. Shallow grave.
Neurodivergence. It's not really the neurodivergence that is the problem. It's that the world is incapable of, accommodating neurodivergent folks. I don't think there's anything wrong with my autism. What's wrong is that the entire world seems to be, insistent on denying any kind of accommodation to make it a easier place to live. Penn says you've walked past it 4 times.
Where? I don't see... I've hopped down in all of these. Oh, God. I hopped down all of them. I literally went... Oh, God, did that rat take something? No, that rat's just sitting there. That guy took my sword, though. Give me my sword back, you little bastard. Taking my fucking sword?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, these are either going to hurt me or I can break them. Or both.
The floor is collapsing.
Got a rune.
Run, get out quick.
Oh god. Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Fucking Indiana Jones!
Alright, well that was a fun adventure.
Top men.
Honestly.
So has quarantine been good for anybody here? Nope.
It's been good for my therapist. Well, our therapist.
Arthur. Yeah. I love sharing a therapist.
It's amusing.
I do kind of want to know sometimes if she ever goes out drinking with other therapists and they talk about their patients and be like, I've got some that are so interconnected, you have no fucking idea. Alright, that's where I'm supposed to go. I'm going to go to the other side where there's...
I don't know if you've seen the macro going around, where it's like, your therapist has a therapist who has a therapist, and so on down the chain until it reaches Fiona Apple. It's like, yeah, that sounds about right.
I can't go that way yet. Okay.
Oh, they have to. They have to have their own therapist. Like, and the emotional exhaustion that has to come with that job.
You, again, stole my sword.
I'm just a friend that people like to talk to sometimes, and I'm like, my cup is empty. I can pour from it no more.
Yeah, I used the health bottle. Someone took my sword. Where is my sword? Oh, well, I don't have my sword anymore. It's gone. Fucker took it. Okay, stained glass demon. That's something to look out for. That looks like something that can be broken. Ha ha! Hey, another song.
Really looked more like a styrofoam prop wall than anything else.
Maybe it
At
was.
last you find yourself in a cash witch situation.
Yup.
Yep. Alright, I can go up the stairs.
That makes one of us. It's not true.
Give me my sword, you little asshole. Stop taking my shit. I keep just running at my sword. I've got a better idea. It's the same idea.
I managed to make it up the stairs several times today, including once with a very large pumpkin in tow because I had to give it an ice bath. You know, Homer gets me, at least in that one regard. I'm really close to being done curving. Well, I shouldn't say that. I am probably about 75% of the way done with carving this one. I have another pumpkin. I am hoping I will get it carved before Saturday night. Oh no.
I don't know what's going on. Let's just see what happens.
Not again!
I found a music sheet. And gotta run because that's just gonna fall apart too, isn't it? Yep. Fall apart too, Electric Boogaloo. Alright, now we go back up here. Give this guy his music sheet because he's a ghost playing an organ. Hey.
It's not stereotypical at all. That was some very nice. Yeah.
He's having a
It's
time.
like this Jack the Pumpkin King tights or something he has going on. Yeah, it does kind of feel like something needs to happen. I don't know. If nothing else, like, maybe just making a witch bottle or something for just protection through the rest of foreverness. But yeah, although at this point I haven't done anything so long, like it may just be time for me to just take the opportunity to just cleanse things. I don't know. It's more the ritual part of it that I need more than anything else, I think, right now. It's just something grounding.
I mean, do they sell sage in wholesale?
Yeah. Well, you have to be careful with sage. Make sure it's sourced properly and that it's not diminishing from native supplies. But you can make smudgers out of other herbs, though.
Well, now I'm wondering, can you grow sage locally? I cannot see where I'm going now. 'Cause
That's a good question. I would assume some varieties would do all right out here.
I could not see at all.
That's me without my glasses. Oh, I'm so excited about the glasses that I ordered. And I ordered 2 pairs of glasses. And the contacts came in the mail yesterday. So I can see with my peepers.
Hey, look! A boss fight.
Is his only weak point.
Oh, well, hey, look at that. It's a very rainbowy boss fight.
Oh, God.
He's here, he's clear, he's gonna fuck your shit up.
Oh, God. That was just... I could not escape.
Stained glass demon!
No, 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 no. 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 I said no. Stop vomiting glass at me.
Honestly. Man, look at those boats for feet, though.
God damn it. Yeah, he's...
Dude's walking on skis.
Looks like I can get 3 hits in before he starts vomiting glass at me. There we go. It's all about patterns. All about patterns. I think after how much Mega Man I've played in my life, I'd be a little bit better at this. Let me get the other set of daggers. So I don't know what you're supposed to do if you run out of daggers against this guy. Oh god. New attack. New attack pattern. You're not supposed to have a new attack pattern. Oh god, that's definitely a new attack pattern. I can't get out of it. God, I hate you. I hate you so much. Nobody likes you. Alright, yeah, go back to that pattern. I like that. No, don't do that. You asshole. There you go. There. Yeah. Let's... Stop. I don't want to be your friend. God, that just will hit you no matter what. I wonder if I can block it with my shield? Because that's something I'm not doing, you know? Blocking things with a shield. I have a shield. I don't use it. Mostly because I'm using these goddamn throwing daggers. And I can't seem to use 2 at a time. Now he's going to just follow me around. Doing all this hippity-hoppity.
I mean, that's kind of how I chase toddlers around.
No, 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 no. Stop.
So close!
Well, I've got a health vial, so it's like, I'm gonna survive this. But, like, I didn't want to use it if I didn't
Oh,
have
I was
to.
looking at his stats, not yours. I know you have another vial.
Oh my god, that hit him! That, you piece of shit! You... Alright,
Oh, come on!
what is going on? Do I have to just hit him now?
Maybe.
I don't... He's dead. He's dead. It's not letting me hit his heart anymore. There... He was dead like 5 minutes ago.
Goddess of popular beat combos. I underestimated you, my friend.
Oh yeah, there's an imp that lives in his head.
Okay.
Found the stained glass key. You. I've got another music sheet for you. Open up this thing. There you go. And now I don't know where I'm going. Oh, out the window!
I mean, when all else fails, just defenestrate yourself.
I suspect the stained glass knights in Castlevania were a reference. Alright. I get to meet a fourth hero. Whose weapon do I get this time? You. No idea who you are. Don't care. Got a longsword. Don't care who you are, just give me your shit. Return to the graveyard. I should actually probably, save the game.
We went there earlier. If you have reasonable short-
Maybe.
Well, I mean, also that we're almost out of time. We are coming close to the end of the spoopiness that is... Oh god, the longsword is a longsword. I don't
I'll
get to use
show
it.
you my longsword, ladies.
Ladies.
I've had like the wind that's blowing through because of Zeta or whatever this one's name was, kicked something up, and I have just been like right there on the edge of a sneeze for like the last 45 minutes, and it just won't happen. And it's starting to get real irritating.
I will save the game, because why not? Not that I think I'm going to be coming back to this for a while. But, yes. I never got that far in the game. I've just watched Let's Plays. Play through the whistle.
Right, it's annoying.
So yeah, I really don't know how to end this live stream other than, yeah, because it's almost time and I don't really have time to do anything because I keep getting lost in these goddamn levels. Mostly because I'm not paying attention. Because I forget how short you are.
I'm 5'3".
I have no idea how tall I am.
5'10". Pretty sure.
Well, so like, my driver's license says 6 feet. Because the person at the DMV just didn't care.
I'm pretty sure you're 5'10".
They're like, are you taller than me? Yeah, you're 6 feet. I'm like, sure. Okay. Maybe with heels on. You know, nice 3-inch stiletto.
Yeah, 3 inches and a stiletto.
What is a stiletto?
It has to be at least 5 inch to be a true stiletto.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I mean, it's really about the diameter of the heel itself, and not so much about the height. But the only time you get the right ratio is usually at about 5 inches and higher.
The more you know, everyone, about heels. But yeah,
Originally designed for men.
But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I hope this has been somewhat enjoyable for the last live stream before Halloween. I do hope you all are able to do something that's somewhat enjoyable for Halloween, because Halloween is one of my more liked holidays, and given the year, not really able to do much with it. I am going to go make s'mores with my parents. That's my Halloween.
I am also going to go, but I don't like s'mores very much, so I'll just eat toasted marshmallows, and I'm going to take some roasted pumpkin seeds and maybe some hot dogs. I'll roast those over the fire.
But I hope you guys all have a good Halloween. I hope you're able to enjoy it somewhat. Like I said, it's one of my more well-liked holidays, and so it's kind of a bummer that this year has been such a shit show that people can't really enjoy it as much.
Yeah.
So hopefully you all are able to enjoy it. I do have my regular content going up. I'm doing Trials of Men. It's going up every day of the week, aside from the weekends and Thursdays, because I have my live stream. I don't want to double up on a lot of content, because that tends to screw up people's feeds.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
You have a piece that's
I
going
have a
to go
piece
live?
that already went up.
That already?
A couple days ago, my Depression Awareness and Education Month piece. For some light reading. It is short though. It's like 5 to 7 minutes. It's not. And I'll have 3 going up next month. And we'll see how it goes. I may be absent again at some point in the next month and a half, though we're not sure when, because I'm supposed to be helping my mom move. But there's been some COVID-related shenanigans in the apartment complex where she lives, so we'll see what happens. So just throwing it out there into the ether. If I'm suddenly not here for some reason, that's probably why.
Yeah. And again, I will post on Twitter if I have to not stream for any particular reason. I was really hoping it didn't come to it tonight because I really wanted to stream before Halloween, mostly to get this up and running. But with the wind that we were having today, there were a couple of people on my Facebook feed that ended up losing power for most of the day. And like, that was my concern for today. It's like, okay, like, we're not going to get a bunch of rain. We're too far east for it.
Yeah.
But we were still getting some pretty torrential wind.
Our therapist's internet almost went out a couple of times during our session today. So that was fun.
Yeah. So like, I was expecting that to be a possibility. I'm like, if that happens, I'm going to be real pissed off today.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Seven. Yeah, it's at sweatpantsandcoffee.com. And it'll be in one of the latest pieces categories.
Yep. So yeah.
But yeah. Wear a mask.
Stay safe.
Wash your hands.
Take care.
Vote if you haven't.
Vote if you haven't. And I will...
And shield walls for Tuesday night. Like...
Yeah. Alright. And be back next week. Same hat time, same hat channel. Unless, something comes up. In which case, tweet about it. So, take care of yourselves. Seriously.
Please.
So...
Find things to laugh about and...
Aside from me.
And my being 5'3".
And you being 5'3".
Ladies. Bye, guys.
Ladies.